Still on continental news, scanning the horizon with binoculars, Tunisian coast guards are on the lookout for the growing numbers of migrants risking their lives crossing the Mediterranean to try and reach Europe. But with the modest means at their disposal, it's no mean feat first to detect and then come to the rescue of migrants who get into difficulties despite the improving weather conditions.
Scanning the waters for migrants in distress. These days, that's one of the main jobs for the Tunisian Coast Guard. A lack of resources, coupled with more people trying to cross the Mediterranean as the weather clears up, means they're struggling to keep pace. They even have to rely on fishermen to help with rescue missions.
It's normal that in some cases it's the fishermen who intercept the migrants, because there are hundreds of fishing boats in international waters, so they outnumber us. But that doesn't stop us from being there with all the other security forces, and we intervene whenever necessary.
With neighboring Libya, another popular departure point, now in a state of chaos, the number of African and Middle Eastern migrants venturing into Tunisian waters is increasing. 366 alone were rescued in April. Some are now housed here by the Red Crescent, but with a boat full of migrants arriving almost every other day, space is at a premium.
We have a limited capacity, so we cannot take on too many people. Our number of volunteers is limited, our means are limited, and from what I've seen, the means of the state are limited too. We need more support from humanitarian organizations.
Ali Kone left his home in Ivory Coast 9 months ago. He's already traveled through Mali, Algeria and Libya. He then tried to cross from Tunisia on a cramped inflatable motorboat, along with 96 others.
We had a serious problem at sea off the Tunisian coast. After we passed the Libyan coast and we made it to the coast here, everything went wrong. The boat was pierced and it started to deflate, but then we saw the fisherman's boat. We called them and they rescued us.
Rescued migrants often attempt the trip again. In 2014, more than 220,000 of them reached their destination, according to the EU. And despite the hundreds of deaths already reported, many more look set to take on the sea for a better life in Europe, meaning more busy days ahead for the Tunisian Coast Guard.